Hey guys, Dan here from Your Guitar Academy and welcome back to this course. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be taking that position that we learned in the previous lesson. So we're going to be taking the C cage chord, the C7 cage chord, and with the minor shape 3 and major shape 4, create two classic sounding blues licks that you're going to be able to use for years and years to come. Okay, so it's a really, really cool lesson. So pick up the guitar and let's get started. Hey guys, so if you're just tuning in, then do remember that you can head on over to the website to get all of the interactive tab, the fretboard diagrams, and the full write-ups for every single lesson. It looks great on the mobile, on the desktop, however you're viewing it. Head over there and we'll put the links in the description and in this video. Also, please do like and subscribe to this video if you're enjoying it so far and if you're enjoying the course, as well as leave us a comment. We make sure we get back to every single comment that you guys leave. Okay guys, so they're the licks we're going to be going through. So let's start by going through the first one. Now, it's up here, okay? Sounds like this. Okay, so really cool, lots of in and out between that major and minor pentatonic. So let's just get that positioning right. So we're now in C. So initially we were learning this shape in A, but now we're moving up to C. And the beauty of this method is that all you got to do is really know your root note on the A string. So as long as you can find C, in this case here and here, which I'm going to do up here, I can find my chord, and then I can find my major pentatonic box 4, and the minor pentatonic box 3. Okay, and this lick is a direct combination flowing in and out of those two sounds. Okay, so we're going to start here. Now, what we're doing here is we're really focusing in on that major pentatonic box 4. So this little kind of diamond here, this triangle shape here. And what I'm doing is I'm starting with my second finger on the 14th fret of the G string. Then I'm bringing up the first finger on the 13th fret of the B and hammering on and off from the 15th. And it's a very quick hammer on and pull off. Okay. So I did the hammer on and pull off. Then I come back down to that initial starting note. And then up through the 13 and the 15. Okay, creating a really nice major sounding melody. And again. Notice where that accent is, that note. That little note there, I really add a bit of vibrato to really make that note sing. Okay. And then I'm going to switch to this minor pentatonic idea. So now this is one of the most common places you'll find this switch. And again, it's just really utilizing that flat third. So that second in the major to flat third in the minor. Okay. So I grab that flat third. So think of your pentatonic box 3. Okay. You really need to visualize that. I'm going to bend that up a half step, which basically bends up to the major third. So then there's that classic minor to major thing. Then back down to the 13th fret, and then back into major. This is, for me, this is straight out of Freddie King's books. Well, this is where I learned it from. I'm sure he got it from somewhere else, but for me, it was from Freddie King. And it's just this, so that bend from minor into the major third, then back to the root, then the second, then that sixth to the root again. Okay, so all together you get and let's just tackle the rhythm of that as well. So this comes in on the 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1. again. 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. Okay, and that is your first lick in that area. Okay, so just spend a bit of time getting that together. Make sure again you can visualize the shapes, and ideally, you know, if you're really going for this, you can also notice where the, like I said, the root, the second, the flat third, the major third, everything is as you're going through this. Okay, that would be absolutely perfect. That's certainly something to work for if you're not doing that already. So next up, the second lick is very, very similar, but sounds more like this. Okay, so similar in terms of it's in the same kind of area, we're using the same frequency, so up on those high strings, but a very different sounding lick at the end of the day. So again, utilizing this same idea, okay, of the shape, using the major and the minor. We're going to start again in major. So we've got, so we're literally going to be going, sounds like Amazing Grace, you know, that kind of opening, okay? So try and think about what you're using there. You're using the fifth, up to the sixth, up to the root, then back down to the sixth, and then I'm going to come up to this cool thing, which I really love that. And that is starting to blend in that minor as well, okay? Because the major pentatonic box has this note here, okay? Which is, of course, the major third, and we're going to be using, instead of that, the fourth, which I really like, and that's straight out of that minor pentatonic box, okay? So we've got this, so fourth, fifth, root. Okay, so that gives you that really sweet opening in minor. Just sounds so cool. Then I'm going to jump into that minor sound, okay? Sorry, I hit that one first, okay? So that's just a little kind of, we're not finished yet. We talked about that question mark concept. Well, here's another little way of doing it. So, you know, from that root, you can just go up to the second degree in major and just get a little pluck to say I'm moving away from the root. I'm not fully settled yet. Just a little something, and it's very delicate, it's subtle. It just means, okay, there's definitely something else coming. And that's what it is. So this is now moving into that minor pentatonic box 3. So that flat third. Okay, we're going to bend that up. Then back down to the root notes. And then down here to that flat 7. And then back around again. And with those bends, again, you can either do quarter bend, which I really like, or a half step bend. Okay, give a slightly different tone. In this instance, I've gone for that quarter bend, kind of more minor-ish, more aggressive kind of sound. And notice when I do those quarter bends, I do spend quite a long time getting up, but as soon as it goes up and slightly pinches out of the key, so just into that quarter bend sound, I stop it dead and come back to the root. So the whole lick is, okay, let's try that one with the drum beat. So we're going to come in on 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, slightly wrong note at the end there, but we'll do it again. 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 boom, ba, 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 bam. There we have it. So we've got two super cool licks, which you should just be able to kind of switch between. So you can try getting a kind of metronome on and just try and go between the two of them, okay? Now they are, you know, at the end of the day, it's all in the same place, so it can be quite hard. You've got to really remember those melodies, okay? But that is going to give you quite a nice little arsenal. So as we speak now, before the next lesson, the last lesson in this unit, we've got two licks based around this kind of position, you know, all based around that major pentatonic box 2, minor box 1, and now two licks based around the minor box 3, and the major box 4. So these are the two main positions. We're now dividing the neck. And next time, we're going to do some really cool work, just being able to utilize this in your own improvisation. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Please do remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We do our absolute best to answer every single comment. If you've got questions, here is the place to write them so that we can get back to you and really help you out with this stuff. If you want to carry on with this course and you're loving it, then you can find the next lesson right here. And you can start the whole thing, the whole playlist is here on YouTube as well. So click one of those two links and I'll see you in the next lesson.